Okay, little update. I ate lunch. Shit was fire. Right now, I'm sitting at, I want to say 60 grams of protein. I already forgot. I literally just checked it. So I'm missing a bit. I need one more bottle of water. But yeah, so far, super fucking good. If I'm being completely honest, I'm probably gonna say. Alarm did not go off. Fuck.
So props for that, but I'm still gonna read the Goodreads version just because I feel like it has a certain.
Hey. Okay. Honestly, like, I don't want to say just finished day 2, but technically not. Let me go through everything because I did film 2 updates, but I had my AirPods in and I got 0 audio. I read the 11 pages on my break. I ended up going a little bit further. I want to say I read like 16 pages or something like that. Quite enjoy that book. I actually got a new book today as well. I walked back home, so I had the 45-minute walk back home, so therefore got my 45-minute workout outside. And then I came home and I cooked and hung out a little bit, and then I walked to the gym, which is a 20-minute walk, and then I have a car. I keep mentioning, like, I want to make it so clear that this is a choice, okay? So like, I feel like this pushes the challenge even more. Like, I am choosing past the 45 minutes to continue walking. Like, walking is lovely. So I walked the 20 minutes there. I had a 45-minute workout. Good morning. It's day 3. Let's do it, bro. Currently cooking dinner. Fucking snatched, first of all. Not really.
I was just worried because it's late and our home's surrounded by dark alleys.
Oh shit! I'm so excited. It doesn't look like there's a lot of meat, but it's all under the rice, so.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Okay. Day 4? Is it? I think it's day 4. It's okay. Boring ass day at work. I finished 3 liters of water. And I forgot my water bottle at work. Like, don't talk to me, bro. I'm so mad about that. But I got 1 liter left, so, but I'll just fucking have it without the water bottle. I fucking gassed, bro. That makes me so mad, bro, because it was, like, such an easy tracker to just be like, oh, 4 of these. Who the fuck has a liter bottle, bro? Not me. I have 1 fucking blender bottle. I had 2, and I was like, this is overconsumption. And then I gave 1 away. Bitch, I should have kept that overconsumption because fuck me, bruh. But anyways, it's really not that deep and it really doesn't matter. So, sweating profusely all the fucking time. I feel like a disgusting, gross, fucking, just disgusting. I feel fucking gross all the time, no matter what I do. So, anyways, I'll catch y'all later. Good morning. Good morning. I just came back from the gym not too long ago. I had to go at like 4 in the morning because I have an event today at 6:30, and then I have some tattoos tonight. So the event is at 6:30 a.m. until technically 8, but 8 p.m. But I need to leave early so I can go to the gym again for the second 45 and then tattoo some people. So I guess we are doing that.
I saw them meet over there, but I didn't see it.
If you think I'm pretty, lay your hands on me. No, you can't stop thinking about it. I know that you're shitty and you're bad for me.
I cut my hair. Do we fuck with it? I don't know if I fuck with it, but it's fine. I just couldn't stand it. It was so fucking hot. Okay, so tengo un tatuaje hoy. No sé, 20 minutos. I don't know, I can't remember. Pero it's just a friend, so I'm super excited to not have to like care about my appearance, and I can have my fucking hair still drying. Actually, it might even be dry by then because it's so fucking short now. I don't know. Whatever. Y después tengo nada más. Because, yeah, I think that's literally it. Like, I finished the water. Ay, necesito un protein shake. Uno más. Because I'm sitting at, I want to say like 65. So then with that, I'll be like almost at 100, I think. So then I might just like eat something else real quick. I can't stop like touching my hair because it like feels nice. Feels nice to like touch it, and it's like ends here. It's so nice. I used to have like super short hair, and I've really missed the fucking lightness in your head that comes with it. So finally got that back. So yay. I don't know, I cut it myself. I don't go to barbershops, so it's probably super fucking uneven, but that's okay. Yeah, it is, you can literally tell, but I don't mind. I don't really care at all, actually.
It's not realistic in that sense. Okay, I gotta get used to the controls because this is not gonna go well if I can't do this correctly. This will fall asleep. Not the dates, huh?
I probably should have thought about more where I want to keep my notes, so you're just gonna keep seeing my eyes flick down. Okay. So Andy Frisella? I don't know, it's probably Italian, so like don't kill me, Italians. Anyways, he's an entrepreneur, podcaster, owner of First Form. I don't know what that is. And he wrote children's books. I think one is called like Happy Little Camper. Cutesy. Was a girl. Yeah, he made 75 hard from, I believe the first place he talked about it was a podcast. So that's how you know that's where all the good information in the world comes from. He has personally claimed that his investment portfolio gleans over $1 billion annually. But a lot of people, I guess, have been nosy enough to contradict that, and they've done the math and whatever, and it seemed to be most likely closer to $150 million annually. But still, ultra wealthy, dude. Fucking big bucks, for sure. These are just some other things that I found while researching this dude, that I thought would be kind of interesting to bring up. Allegedly, in 2024, He said women shouldn't be cops. That's a joke. Not like saying like what he said was a joke, that women being cops are jokes. Which, don't get me wrong, I am not gonna be the first motherfucker to defend a cop. Alright, so that's not my thing. That's not where I'm going with this. I'm not doing that. But this was said 100% on some misogynistic foundation and not some I don't like cops foundation. Now, if he said something that was like a little jab at cops, we cool, doggy, we cool. But nope, this was specifically misogynistic. Yeah, I mean, we can pretty much say that. Apparently he came out with an apology. I haven't really looked into the apology. I mean, if you said that, you said that. As if you're like very much a full-grown man. I mean, oops, I slipped and fell on me. He is not a certified trainer, nutritionist, or mental health professional whatsoever. So now let's get into my personal experience with this. I'm gonna start off with the pros. I thought about starting off with the cons, but I have a lot more cons to say, so let's just like get through the pros. All right. Eventually I can see this working. Okay, so I'm aware I'm only filming a week, but I'm only actually doing 2 weeks. Okay, so like it obviously takes a while to film habits and routines and discipline. Okay, so we'll start with that pro that I do think that this eventually can do some good. Okay, it teaches you really good time blocking. So like, for example, people who actually are real human beings and not just influencers, who have jobs and shit and they have to like work this around their schedule. It can teach you really good skills of time blocking and being able to time manage getting reading. Great, dude. Love a good book. Daily reading, sick, dude. I don't have anything bad to say about that. Outside being required is yeah, obviously. I mean, what can you say that's bad about that? Okay. This is back to the first one. It can loosely teach you discipline. Loose. Okay, on to the fucking cons. I'm so excited to finally talk about this after 7 fucking days. I have such a big mouth, so having to shut it up for 7 days pissed me off. Okay, cons. I think you need to live a very privileged life to get through this. That's why I brought up his annual what the fuck is that called? To bring up the fact that the man who created this is extremely privileged. There's nothing you can say that defies that sentence, okay? Your head is consistently swimming, which again, maybe after 75 days that kind of starts to clear up, but for 75 days, this is still 75 motherfucking days of your head just absolutely swimming. You are going to sleep thinking, I have to do this, and this, or you're halfway through your day and you're like, fuck, dude, I only drank 2 things of water today. I'm so fried. I'm gonna have to make myself sick to drink a gallon. Blah blah blah. The story goes on, and then you still have to accomplish your normal everyday things. Your head is fucking completely overwhelmed. Majority of them. Big one, trigger warning for that. Okay. I think this perpetuates and pushes quite the grind mindset culture that's like kind of going on right now. Not a healthy mindset. I mean, yeah, okay. And I also think this can be really damaging to someone who has an eating disorder. I don't know if I want to get into the specifics of that. I was diagnosed with an eating disorder when I was 17, but now that I'm significantly older and I've worked on it a lot, I don't know if this is necessarily like my place to talk in the deepness of this, but I feel like it's a little bit self-explanatory why this can be harmful to somebody who does have an eating disorder. Okay, this is a corny one. Nobody needs like a fotito, like a photo every day, progress photo every fucking day. I feel like that's kind of stupid, and also it's just going to push not really feeling like you have progress. I feel like a weekly one would do a lot better. That's just something, whatever. No rest days is diabolical. I don't agree with that whatsoever. That's not safe and not logical. People have lives, okay? Like, I'm sorry, this challenge sets you up for an extreme burnout. I feel like everything else I just said as cons, I feel like that kind of explains itself as to why I'm saying that. Yeah, I think it just enforces, and if not, encourages extreme burnout due to the grind mindset culture. And yeah, the start all over thing, dude. Like, you're telling me because I fell asleep, forgot to take a progress picture, I'm on my 73rd day, I start over? You're crazy, bro. No. That goes without saying, bro. This goes back to the privileged ones. What about single mothers? What about fucking people with more than one job? I have more than one job, so I'll tell you what, it's fucking hard. It's fucking hard, okay? Like, I breeze through each day, but not with much of a life, I guess you could say. What about people who are like utterly broke? Like, give me an example of how the fuck they do this, okay? Like, dude, what the so stupid. Okay, so I'm gonna give some tips now if you still want to do the challenge after this. After hearing all this, understand your diet will cost many things. One, money. It's gonna cost money most likely. I have a 100-gram protein diet. That was my diet of choice. That's it's not cheap. It's just fucking not. I want to talk about just briefly, but I want to bring it up. Have a liter bottle. So if you have a blender bottle, this is 30 ounces of liquid. A liter is 32. I believe, or 30.2 or something like that. So you need 3 and about a quarter to a half of these. That's good. This is all plastic. Pero my point is that I still only needed to use this one bottle every single day. This goes a little bit with the privilege thing, but there's people who live in areas where tap water is extraordinarily unsafe. I live in a place where there's actually no water on the island. Pretty much no water going on this island. So getting a gallon in kind of made me feel really fucking guilty, I'm not gonna lie, because there's people who can't even shower right now. Like, the privilege I have to wash my fucking ass every day is unfathomable, let alone drink a gallon of water a day that is filtered, because I am privileged enough to work at a place that has filtered water. That's not around, at least where I live, much at all. So I would say, if I were you, environmentally thinking and just not being wasteful thinking, get a Brita water bottle. They're on Amazon for, I want to say, $15. I'm kind of shot in the dark, not super sure. Get it from the fucking tap, and as it goes through, it filters. You'll save so many bottles. I actually did the math of like roundabout how much it would cost you if you used plastic water bottles for your reaching your gallons. So that would be, hold up, after 75 days, in order to reach your gallon a day, if you use plastic bottles, that would be 600 plastic bottles for 75 days. Let's say they're $5 for that whole pack. 600 times 5. I don't know. I'll do the math and put the fucking number here, but it's absurd amount of money and absurd amount of overconsumption. Please don't do that. Jesus, please don't do that. Okay, keep an eye on your mental health. I'm not a journaling person. I really fucking hate journaling, actually, and I'm not a talk about my feelings type of person usually, so those are just not for me. But I did keep a really big eye on how I was doing mentally throughout this, and it wasn't great. Like, it wasn't fantastic. So just keep an eye on that and be ready for that. Be like so prepared for that, and be prepared to fail. Be prepared to burn out, because it's a huge chance, because it's literally normal. That's makeup, that's not shit, it looks like shit. This is something I mentioned before. I really recommend being prior disciplined. I am someone who goes to the gym often. I am someone who consistently watches my diet. I am someone who maybe is not drinking a gallon of water a day, but probably about 2 to 3-ish liters. You know, I take my creatine, whatever. That's not to like flex, kind of sound like a flex, but being previously disciplined will really help you out in this. And I know the creator of 75 Hard does not endorse the 75 soft, but I think that it's worth doing that one first to kind of see what you'll do on the 75 Hard, or at least have some previous discipline going on, because I worry that a big old crash out is in your future if you have the experience with doing 0 of these things on the daily, you know. Okay, this part is kind of a challenge in my opinion. That's just perpetuating the grind mindset and pushing you to your breaking point even more. So I guess rant over. I guess that's all I need to say. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I hope I didn't say anything out of terms. I hope everything made sense, and I hope it wasn't boring to watch a bunch of fucking bullshit B-roll. I'm not really good with knowing what to film, so I didn't really know what to film during the challenge. Not gonna lie, but anyways. Okay, anyways, adios, bye bye. I shall see you in the next one while I die for another week. No, I'm kidding, it'll be fine, everything will be fine. Bye.